By shifting the movable wall to the edge of the apartment, it allows for a more open space where the resident can entertain guests or do at-home activities such as yoga. By shifting the movable wall to the center of the apartment, it allows for double-sided access. From the one side, a small desk for studying or working from home. We've also included some small display spaces for books and designer objects. And on the other side, a breakfast and lunch bar, which can also double as a study space or work from home space if there's more than one person staying in the apartment. A leftover. When the movable wall is positioned in the center of the apartment, it allows for accessible storage. In this position, it creates a walk-in wardrobe which goes hand in hand with a mirror on the opposite side, while at the same time allowing the apartment to feel much bigger. Keeping in line with the playfulness of this apartment, the design of the foldable leg takes on the form of a wave, which appears to be a design piece simply hanging on the wall. Even with the bed down in the evenings, we've designed the furniture in a way that still allows the resident access to the kitchen and the entrance. In the movable wall and above the bed, we've included extra storage for items not so regularly used. In this example, the renovation introduces a custom mezzanine to reorganize the apartment's program and maximize vertical space. By elevating the office above the main living area, the architects create a clear functional hierarchy while preserving visual continuity throughout the apartment. Constructed from pine wood, the mezzanine reinforces the industrial character of the existing space and establishes a warm yet robust material language. A durable, scratch-resistant varnish was applied to the mezzanine surface, allowing the workspace to function without additional floor coverings. The desk is positioned to face the living area, giving the office a sense of autonomy while remaining fully integrated within the open plan. One desk leg is designed as a built-in drawer unit, clad in the same pine wood, ensuring that the desk reads as an architectural element rather than a movable object. The desk surface and backsplash are fabricated from salvaged oak reclaimed from a train wagon, introducing a layer of material reuse and narrative depth. The desk extends seamlessly into a display shelf for the client's design objects, blurring the boundary between workspace, storage, and exhibition. Closed storage requirements are addressed through a low cabinet and a smaller upper cabinet. Finished in glossy Prussian blue melamine, these elements provide contrast and visual depth against the predominantly natural material palette. The mezzanine is precisely dimensioned to accommodate a double bed, which slides in and out on a simple roller and track mechanism. A bunk bed configuration with an office below was deliberately avoided in order to maintain spatial openness and avoid visual fragmentation. Behind the bed, the desk's storage element transitions into a bedside table with an integrated power outlet. The generous height of the mezzanine allows the bed to be stored beneath with bedding in place, optimizing spatial efficiency while preserving a clean and uncluttered interior. The architect approached this 27-square-meter apartment as an exercise in precision rather than expansion. Located within a fully walkable neighborhood, the mid-1960s building offered a clear architectural framework, one that called for careful intervention rather than radical change. The original interior was modest and fatigued. Rather than reconfigure the plan, the architect made a single decisive move, removing a built-in cupboard that once separated the entry from the kitchen. This small act unlocked spatial continuity and set the foundation for the entire project. From this point, the architect's work focused on consolidation. Every function of daily life was absorbed into a single continuous joinery element. Extending from the kitchen through to storage, work, sleep, and media, this insertion becomes the primary architectural gesture, allowing the apartment to read as one cohesive space rather than a series of compartments. Entry is immediate and direct, with the bathroom retained as a compact separate volume. Beyond it, the living and dining space unfolds as an open plan, extending toward the balcony and reinforcing a sense of depth. The architect worked closely with the client's existing furniture, brought from Germany to Sydney, allowing these pieces to anchor the spatial arrangement. The sofa defines the living area, facing a television that has no fixed position. Instead, the architect introduced a sliding panel system that conceals the Murphy bed and the home office, allowing the space to shift effortlessly between day and night. The Murphy bed is accessed through overhead cabinetry, whose fronts lift and return naturally, preserving visual calm. Behind the sliding panel, the architect carved out a concealed work-from-home niche. The desk extends deeper than the bed, requiring a folding element, while a secondary surface discreetly manages cables and technology. A continuous band of overhead storage runs from the bed to the kitchen, reinforcing architectural continuity. A full-height wardrobe subtly separates the kitchen from the office without interrupting the flow of the space. Softness enters through layered sheer and block-out curtains, filtering light during the day and enabling privacy, rest, or a cinematic atmosphere at night. The kitchen is a direct response to function. L-shaped and tightly planned, it works within existing services while integrating modern appliances, including a full-size dishwasher, oven, induction cooktop, integrated fridge, concealed bin storage, and a hidden service cupboard. Integrated LED lighting beneath the overhead cabinets supports daily use without visual clutter. Storage continues beneath the service cupboard, where a slender cabinet accommodates items such as a vacuum, yoga mat, and backpacks. A scallop detail at its base allows power to reach the dining table discreetly, reinforcing the architect's attention to detail at every scale. A glass door separates the studio from the bathroom, allowing daylight to penetrate deep into the apartment. Within just 2.5 square meters, the bathroom required particularly careful resolution. The architect introduced a 3-panel folding shower screen, expanding the shower area when in use. A floating vanity and mirrored cabinet further enhance the perception of space. All walls are finished in micro-cement, creating a continuous tactile surface that unifies the interior. Lighting is minimal and deliberate. A wall-mounted fixture above the basin and a secondary tube light providing clear illumination within the shower. Through restraint, precision, and layered functionality, the architect reimagined this compact apartment, elevating it to reflect the original architectural intent of the building, while establishing a clear model for future adaptation within the same context.